and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
All right, fans, we are here in Chapel Hill, Tennessee, home of the Lady Rockets of Forrest. And this is Adam Lindsay here. I've got Mr. Will Pettis, my friend. How are you today, buddy?
I'm all right, man. How's it going?
Going great. We are here for a second game of the year. Forrest had visited Summertown earlier this year. Summertown played well.
It was last Wednesday.
Yep, 8-1 game. Abbott is leading Summertown off. She's going to take the first two for balls.
I said last Wednesday. It was a week ago.
Yeah,
last Wednesday.
that's right. That's right. This Forrest team, though, Will, they're really solid. They made some uncharacteristic errors that game, I think. But Summertown took advantage, too.
They did.
So right now it's 3-0 to Abbott, which is not something you want to do. It's big if you can try to keep that young lady off the base pass for sure, Will.
Right.
But
so we're a little cramped up here.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people covering this game.
Yeah.
Two different Forrest broadcasts.
That will be a called strike, and we'll send it to 3-1.
And it's really windy, as you can tell from our outfield camera that's shaking a lot. It's a real windy day. It's been that way all day today.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. That'll be down for ball 4. So Abbott draws a leadoff walk. What you like to see. That'll bring Runnels to the plate. As Will mentioned, we do have this breeze is just gusting at times. It's blowing pretty good now, but a few seconds ago the flag was calm. It just comes and goes, but it's blowing out to left across the field. So pitch to Runnels is off the plate, ball 1. So on the mound for Forrest is number 5, Ella Chilton. Will told me that she was, I believe, the one that pitched up at Summertown, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So here's the pitch. That will be a called strike, 1-1 to Runnels. You could tell the catcher and the defense is just assuming Abbott's fixing to steal on any pitch.
Yeah. I'm waiting on it too.
Off the plate, there she goes, and she's going to be in easily head first. So she swipes it. That was off the plate, so that's ball 2. So Summertown already with a runner in scoring position, and Runnels up with a 2-1 count.
If we were a good broadcast channel, we'd keep track of how many times she's reached and how many times she's been caught.
That one almost hit her.
But I'm guessing she hadn't been caught first to second. But
not to my knowledge, Will. I do know she had 3 singles against CA, earlier last week and had 3 stolen bases immediately after following the singles. So Runnels with a 3-1 count here. The pitch off, ball 4. So not a good start for Chilton. She's walked the leadoff and the 2-hole, and Forrest is going to get a quick timeout to kind of have a little conversation with Chilton and their infield. We're going to be right back in a minute.
You don't want to give them a Forrest Eagleville baseball update?
Yeah, I can give you one. Forrest and Eagleville JV baseball is tied at 3 in the 4th inning.
For all the Summertown viewers that want to know.
There you go. If you follow Forrest or Eagleville JV high school baseball, then you are in for a treat today because we'll be able to give you updates.
So we got let's see, this view of the practice football field. That football team was out there practicing a good 2.5 hours.
Yeah, they always have such a good team every year, Will, majority of the time.
They do.
They're solid.
But they just got all the facilities right here together. There's the gym there in the background.
So our mound conference is over, and that will bring Lindsay to the plate with runners on first and second and no out. If you're Lindsay here, you've got to maybe want to look at taking a strike here. Chilton's had issues finding the plate. She's going to go high on that one. So if you're Hannah, you wonder if you don't just make her, I wouldn't swing the bat until I get a strike call. So we'll see here what Lindsay does. Pitch. That will be a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. On deck for Summertown is Anna Burleson. 1-1 count to Lindsay. Pitch. That's a grounder. That's going to get through. That will score Abbott easily. And Summertown takes a 1-0 lead.
All right.
I'll tell you, Will, we keep talking about her. You know how well Abbott's been just scorching the ball, and I would love to see her on base percentage. But I'm going to tell you, Lindsay, over the last 2 weeks, man, she has picked it up a ton.
How many times has Lindsay brought in
There's no
Erica?
telling. There's no telling, but she's seeing the ball real well. She's picking good pitches to hit. She's not swinging in a lot of pitches out of the zone. She's playing exactly how you want her to play right now. Burleson is up. She's going to take a first pitch strike. So first and second again. Runnels on second. Lindsay on first. Still no outs. Pitch off the plate. Anna's going to swing through it.
It's the first time this pitcher's been ahead.
Yeah. And if you're Burleson here, you've got speed. If you just put it on the ground, even to the right side, that will move your runners. Let's see if she can. She's going to swing through that one, and that was a poor swing. I'm not sure what that was, but that's strike 3. So that will bring Jones to the plate for Summertown, 5-hole hitter. Forrest does get their first out of the inning. And if you, as you can see, Will, that flag out in right field, man, it's really starting to pick up now out there. You can see the trees whipping too. Pitch to Jones.
So, yeah.
Strike on the inside corner.
Adam, if you ever get winded or need a break, we just stick the microphone outside and let these guys out here cover it for us.
Yeah, that's what we might do. I think that's a great idea. Swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup.
Did they sneak a pitch and change in that we didn't see?
Well, it just goes to show you what you can do when you get ahead.
Yeah,
you know, I think that's a large part of it. Everybody that's gotten on base, she's got either walked or gotten behind to. Pitch to Jones. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Well, look, there's a reason that she's starting for Forrest, you know, a good team.
Yeah. That will bring Reagan Burleson up with 2 outs. And Runnels and Lindsay still stuck on first and second base. That'll be a shot. That's going to be a base hit. Will they send her? They're going to throw the ball away at first, trying to get Ray at first, and that's going to be in the dirt. And Summertown will score another as Runnels scores on a nice piece of hitting by Reagan there going to the right side. Off the plate, and she just stroked it that way. So Summertown now up 2-0, and that will bring Taylor to the plate. First and second still for Summertown. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss down in the zone. Strike 1. Another one. 2 pitches down almost in the dirt. Taylor's went after. So she's went down into a 0-2 hole.
A lot of these swings aren't even close, are they?
No, they're not.
From the past several batters.
Yeah, we'll see what Taylor can do. That's going to be hit foul down third baseline. Well, and this young lady has good velocity, and she's got good movement on the ball, too. But like we talked about, Will, what hurt her early is getting behind. You know, you walk the first 2 batters. You know, you don't want to load them, so you finally throw one to Lindsay, and she hits the RBI. Then Ray does the same. Swing and a miss. 3 balls down in the zone, all 3 swing and misses by Taylor. And Chilton strikes out the side. The problem is in the mixture of those 3 strikeouts was 2 base hits and 2 walks.
Right.
So Summertown's going to take a 2-0 lead here heading into the bottom of the first inning. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Story and Lead, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere.
To healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
All right, back here in Chapel Hill, Summertown jumps out 2-0 after the top of the first. 2 walks, a single by Lindsay and a single by Reagan Burleson. And they draw first blood. That will bring Forrest to the plate. Will, I'm going to need help with numbers,
right,
especially from the left side, especially.
Yeah,
Who is that, number 20?
Kirby, 22.
All right, Mason Kirby up, leading off for Forrest. Really good hitter, slapper, left-handed. She will take a ball low. Woods on the mound, Olivia Woods, today for Summertown. We'll go around your defense for Summertown here in a moment, maybe after this pitch. Off the plate again, and down, ball 2. Pretty much your typical defense, pretty much for the whole year for Summertown. Lindsay on third, Abbott on short, Reagan Burleson on second, Anna Burleson on first, Woods pitching, Greenlee Taylor catching.
I think you got Abrion in left.
Yeah, pitch off.
Nope.
No, that will be called a strike. He's just a little slow calling it. I thought that looked pretty good.
Dude.
Yeah, so I believe you got Abrion and Davis in left, Mackenzie Runnels in center, and is that Gillum in right, I believe? Hit to Lindsay. She's got it, and that's going to be a nice play there, moving to her left.
I think she had that at first before she's halfway down the baseline. That was fast.
Yep, and that will retire Kirby. So that is your defense for Summertown. We will be going, found out today we've added a game. We're going to be going to Selmer, Tennessee on Thursday.
I've never been to Selmer.
Oh, man, it's a mecca. It's you'll be really impressed. A huge metropolis. There's actually, I believe, at least 3 convenience stores there.
I saw a Dollar General in there.
There is a Dollar General. Pitch high for ball 1. I'm still upset with you, Will, because I mentioned Buford Pusser to you earlier today on the phone, and you just weren't sure who that was. And
I was clueless.
That is almost that's something that may not even be forgivable.
But after researching him, I'm surprised I've not heard of him.
Pitcher Woods, swing and a miss off the plate, strike 1, 1-1 count.
So there's a Pusser Museum.
Yes.
In Selmer.
Yes, it is.
That we need to get there early and go to.
I'm
like.
going to see if we can work that out.
You think with our celebrity status we can get in
you
free?
think they get us in? I think we could make some phone calls. Another one, curveball off plate, strike 2. Yeah, I think we could do that, Will.
Maybe we get like private tour, where they close it to everybody else, so we're not bothered. while we're looking at it.
I'm all for that, Will. I mean, I would like to take my time going through there for sure. So 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Ribs or the arm. She's walking it off right now behind first base.
I accidentally went to a highlight reel somehow with my keyboard shortcut. Sorry about that.
So that will bring Krista Warren, 3-hole hitter, to the plate for Forrest. Pitch to Warren. Up and away. Rise ball. Strike 1. That's going to be a grounder, too. Abbott, they might turn this. 1 and 2. 6-4-3, baby. That's how it's done. That was textbook. And Summertown out of it. And that was a beautiful turn. You couldn't ask for a better job than that. So Summertown's out of it after the hit by pitch, but no other damage. And Summertown will be coming to bat in the top of the second, leading 2-0. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
All right. We are back.
This should be Gillum
Yep. Gillum at the plate for Summertown, leading 2-0 are the Eagles right
in the
now.
8th spot today.
Yep. Pitch to Gillum. That'll be down. Ball 1.
It's close.
Yeah. I've always liked playing here, Will. I like the facilities, the field, nice field layout.
It's because you got good memories from here from high school.
I do actually have a few. That's going to be grounded. That could get through, and it does. That's a CNI single. Nice piece of hitting by Gillum. It goes right up over the top of the pitcher's glove about 2 inches, and it finds a hole. So Summertown with the leadoff on again. Yeah, well, we had a lot of fun here at these fields. They had some really good teams here in high school. We had a sub-state game here that was fun.
Always
Really
very
exciting. Yeah. Here's the square to bunt. It will get down. Foul. Woods got to make sure if she can to try to get that thing out a little further. At least make a play on her. You never know. Someone make a bad throw first, or just got to push that thing out away from that catcher just a little bit more. We'll see if she squares again here, or will Coach Burleson have her swinging. She's going to square again. There's the bunt. Much better. They're going to go to second and out. The runner did not slide at second
what
base.
If she would have slid there?
She probably would have been safe. That bunt was too hard, and your runner heading in evidently didn't want to get down.
Huh.
So, unfortunate. One word to describe that one. Atkinson coming in to run for the pitcher Woods on first. So now Chelsea Atkinson on first. That will bring Abbott in that situation, man, you'd love to have a runner on second with Abbott up. I'm sure that was the whole intent of that, but didn't work out. Pitch, changeup, strike one. That was a nice one.
Yeah, but you don't swing at first pitch changeups.
Very good, Will. Man, you've learned so much this year. I'm really proud of you.
I appreciate it.
I'm still upset you don't know who Buford Pusser is, though.
She's going, and
she's in there safely. Yeah.
Ball got there pretty quick, but she dropped
it. It did. That short hop, I think, kind of confused the second baseman. I'm also curious, how often do you see the second baseman covering the bag on a steal? That was actually the second baseman covering the bag.
Interesting.
All right. Pitch to Abbott. 1-1 count. That's going to be inside. Ball 2. So Atkinson on second after the stolen base. Pitch to Abbott. Grounded foul. 2-2 count now.
But, yeah, I love this setup here where we have.
Yeah, I do too, Will.
We have both fields in one big press box.
Yeah.
I mean, we're actually inside, so the wind's not hitting our headphones. So it's really nice.
2-2 pitch to Abbott. Change up. Foul. Nice job just fighting it off.
These people love to know that 50 people are listening to their conversation.
Change up again. That's going to get through. Will Atkinson score? I think so. She's got the speed. She's in. And Abbott's safe at second.
You're not going to throw her out at second.
No. Abbott now 1 for 1. A leadoff walk the first inning. Now a single. So Summertown takes a 3-0 lead. And here comes Runnels to the plate, who I believe also walked in the first inning.
Still just the one out.
Yep.
Yeah, she did walk.
Pitch to Runnels. Off the plate. Ball 1. A lot of other games today, too, Will. I was looking throughout the county.
Yeah.
Inside. That's going to be a chopper to first. They will tag Runnels. The runner will advance to third, though.
Lawrence County is at Wayne County. We'll try to get you some updates on those.
And I believe Loretto is at home against Marshall County.
Marshall, okay.
Yeah. And
Giles.
Yeah.
Giles is playing Mount Pleasant today, right?
I think so, Will. I think you mentioned that to me. Lindsay now up. She takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner for strike 1. Pitch to Lindsay. Down for a ball. Lindsay had kind of got things rolling in the first. She had the RBI single up the middle for Summertown's first run. Abbott on third. Pitch to Lindsay. That's going to be hit. That's going to be down. That's a base hit. And Lindsay now 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and Summertown goes up 4-0. That's a nice piece of hitting there, Will.
Sure is. I tell you, just keep it.
I don't know.
It going.
I don't know what that kid's batting.
Whatever you're feeding her right now.
I'm not doing it. I'm staying away from her. I think that might be the key, Will. Is just ignore her.
Okay.
You know, honestly. Burleson up now. She's going to take a first pitch strike.
Let's get down.
Lindsay's going to barely get in safe, but man, that was close.
I don't know that I got
Will,
it.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. The second baseman covered the bag again. The second baseman. I mean, 99.9% of the time, the shortstop is covering the bag.
Yeah.
But it's the second baseman. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just something you don't see. That's going to be grounded right back to the pitcher. That will be an easy play. And that will end Summertown's threat here in the
each
top
inning,
of the second.
each inning they put a couple of runs across.
Yeah. To the first, to the second. That's what you like to see, Will. So Summertown's going to go up 4-0. We'll be heading to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network. All right, back here in Chapel Hill. And Summertown has jumped out 4-0 here right off the bat. 2 in the first and 2 in the second. Coming to the plate is.
Should be.
I've got 00 on her jersey, Will.
Yeah, that.
But I don't. That will be. That's Abby. That's Abby Ferguson.
Oh.
I thought that was her. So here's Ferguson, first pitch, strike one. Ferguson has played on our travel team for years too, Will. I think we talked about her at the previous game. What great player, even better kid. But she's a threat for sure for Forrest. She can swing a bat. Pitch inside, but it looked good. That is a strike two. Beautiful location by Woods. Yeah, it looked right on the corner. So Woods goes up 0-2. That's going to hit her, and that's the second hit batter.
With 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes on them. So.
I mean, it looked like she was trying to work her inside. Although those other pitches were inside.
All right. That will bring number 7, Carly Warner, to the plate. For Forrest. Pitch. Woods is gone. The ball was going to get away from the catcher, Ferguson's gone. She swiped second easily after the ball gets away. So Forrest with a runner in scoring position here. You know, if you think about it, Will, they've gotten 2 runners on base in 2 innings, both off hit by pitchers.
That's it.
That's it.
Never paid $60 to get a boy's hair done in my life until I did the other day.
Great conversation going on up here. Someone just gave their kid a $60 haircut, in case you're wondering.
Pitch from Woods. Strike one. 1-1 count.
So that's the cost of a haircut up here.
Well, I
at
don't think
Chapel Hill.
I've spent $60 on all my haircuts in the last year together.
Just so you know, it's 20 years ago this month I got my last haircut.
What?
I hadn't had a haircut in 20 years.
That's a lie. Pitch. That looks good, too.
Hadn't paid
Strike
for,
2.
Hadn't paid for a haircut in 20 years.
So who cut your hair?
I shave it every Saturday.
Really?
That's it. Yeah.
Man, that's a good
Life
deal.
is simple. Yeah.
Think of all the money you've saved now from no haircuts.
Yeah, razor blades are expensive, though.
Well, that's true, but
all right, so
Woods
1-2.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Warner. Ferguson on second after the stolen base. Pitch from Woods. Popped up. That's a rise ball. And Abbott should have an easy play, and she does. So 1 out.
Good job.
Nice pitch there by Woods.
So this is number 21.
That is Maggie Doherty, Jr., coming to the plate for Chapel Hill. Ferguson still on second base. 1 out. Pitch. Swing and a miss up in the zone. Strike 1. That's going to be grounded. That's going to get through. That's going to be a base hit. Ferguson will move up to third. So first and third. So Forrest has got something cooking now.
It was soft contact.
Yep.
It just was right to where nobody was.
That will bring number 14, Briley Burnham, to the plate. Burnham also a really strong bat. She could put one out of here if you make mistakes. You got to be careful with her. If you're Summertown here, a strikeout, a pop out, or possibly an opportunity to pull another 6-4-3 double play would get you out of this. But first and third for Forrest with only 1 out here with Burnham at the plate. She's going to square the bunt. The runner will advance to second with no throw.
She tried the Jason Bertelsen trick there. Just pause on the way there.
So a first pitch strike to Burnham.
Still just 1 away.
Yeah. Pitch from Woods. Fouled away. Strike 2.
So you see how far over our shortstop's playing there.
Yeah.
I know there's a good reason for it, but like that ball that was hit a while ago just went to her left out of her reach.
Well, and you know that probably leads you to believe that if she's that far over, they're probably working this batter inside. You know, I would guess, but you never know that. Pitch from Woods off the plate.
It's a little outside.
Ball one. Yeah, you never really know. Plus, Erica may just feel like going somewhere else today. Maybe she's just wanting to venture out, you know.
She want to play third?
Yeah. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Burnham. Pitch. Swing and a miss.
How about that?
On the curveball, and that was a nasty one there. So 2 outs here, and Woods is 1 out away from possibly getting out of this thing with no damage. That will bring number 19. Do you have a 19, Will, or am I seeing things wrong?
My order's been wrong. Let's see.
First pitch from Woods. Up and away, foul.
It's 19. Who do you got for 19?
I don't have a 19.
You don't?
No, I do not. I go 15, 17 to 18. I do not. But that will be fouled off up in the zone for strike 1.
Oh, it's a mystery.
So Forrest was second and third, but there are 2 outs. Pitch from Woods. Swing and popped up. Ray should have an easy play, and she does. And Forrest does threaten, but a great job by Woods coming back after the base hit and a hit batter. And Summertown will now be headed into the top of the third, leading 4-0. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
All right, we're back. Pitch, that's going to be fouled hard. Foul. We do have a first pitch, Will, correct? Was that first pitch a ball? Wasn't there a pitch?
No, I thought that was the first pitch.
Okay. I thought there may have been a pitch
And
previously.
The umpire looked up here screaming for the music to be cut off.
Got you.
Like,
So
hey.
Jones is up now for Summertown. Pitch to Jones. Down. Ball 1. Yeah, we were.
Well, it say ball 2 up there, so maybe.
See, I thought there was a pitch.
Okay.
And then the umpire after the first pitch. Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay.
We were trying to figure out who that last batter for Forrest was. Pitch inside. Strike.
Really? That was a strike.
Yeah.
Runny.
That's going to square it up 2-2 to Jones. Jones with a strikeout. Her first at bat. See what she can do here. Pitch off the plate. Ball 3. So Jones has run it to a full count here.
We got high school baseball playing tonight in a district tournament play-in game, the 4-5 game.
Pitch to Jones. Swing and a miss. Her second strikeout of the day. So Forrest retires leadoff batter.
I'm not even sure of the time of that first pitch. My guess is about 6:30.
That will bring Reagan to the plate. Reagan had an RBI single, her first at bat to right field. She's going to take strike 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Forrest baseball field.
Oh, gosh, it's senior night. We're going to have to hear all the –
Yeah, probably will. Pitch to Burleson. Swung and hit foul past the third baseman.
So the baseball field next to us, it's senior night for Forrest. They're playing Eagleville
Yeah.
here, and so they don't pause our game to do their senior night festivities over
No.
there. So we're just playing through it. So you get to hear all that in the background.
So Ray's got 2 strikes on her now, down 0-2. See if she can dig out of this hole. That's a shot, and that's a fair ball. That's going down in the left field corner. She's going to easily get 2.
Well, that's perfectly placed to the line.
Beautiful job there by Ray getting that bat head out front. Not a good 0-2 pitch if you're Forrest to throw that lady one right on the inside corner for her to drive. Wondering if that was just a missed spot, Will, on the 0-2 count. But Reagan now 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single, and that will bring Taylor to the plate for Summertown. Pitch to Taylor. Strike 1.
Perfect.
Taylor, I believe, grounded back softly to the pitcher. Her first at bat on a check swing.
Let's just hope that Forrest don't have any more seniors than Summertown does.
That's going to be a changeup in the dirt, swung and missed, so Taylor's going to go down 0-2 quickly.
Both baseball and softball at Summertown has 2 seniors on each team.
Yep. On deck for Summertown is Aniston LaRue, I believe. Pitch to Taylor. Down for a ball. Ball 1. Forrest outfield's at medium depth, especially in center. If you could get one through, Will, I like your chances to possibly try to score here. Hopefully Taylor can do something. That's grounded foul over toward the Forrest dugout. So I know, Will, we were talking. We have some other. I believe checked in a few minutes ago that Lawrence County was leading Wayne County a few minutes ago, 3-2. That game is at Wayne County, I believe. Taylor's going to hit one foul, hit hard. We've also got Loretta, who's playing at home today, I believe, against Marshall County.
Yeah, we'll try to get you.
We'll try to get you a score on that one sometime over the next little bit if we can.
It's 1-0 Marshall right now.
All right, Marshall County leading that one 1-0.
The bottom of the first.
Pitch to Taylor. Inside, that is going to be fielded by the shortstop, and that's a nice play. But Burleson will advance to third. So 2 outs, and that will bring Aniston LaRue to the plate with Olivia Woods on deck. Pitch to LaRue. Down. Ball 1.
Please remember, once a Rocket, always a Rocket. And continue to visit and check in with our future teams as much as possible. Megalodon and Durbo, we love you.
Inside
Just about
for a strike.
For a strike?
Yeah, I will say, Will, from here, it's buzzing that inside corner pretty good. I think that's a pretty good call.
Okay.
Also, I think we're up on the plate a lot, too. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 2 by LaRue. Yeah, the last 2 that they've painted, man, we've been up on the plate a lot. So it does look like it's possibly hitting us, but those look like pretty good pitches. Pitch. Inside again, strike 3. And LaRue goes down. So Summertown jumps out 4-0, but they don't get anything that inning, but they do grab 2 the first 2. We'll be headed to the bottom of the third here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
All right. So we are back here, bottom three. Summertown leading 4-0.
What number you got up there?
I can't see her, Will. Not from our view right here. I can tell you in a second, though. Wood still on the mound. Pitch from Woods. Swinging and a foul back. That'd be number 5.
Well, this very nice gentleman for Forrest gave me a lineup, and I was real appreciative, but he gave me the wrong lineup. So that's why I've got the wrong names on the screen continually.
Yeah, that is Chilton.
Well, we missed it, but that was hit right to your daughter on third base. She was alert and ready.
That was Chilton, the pitcher, by the way, Will.
Okay.
I just happened to see it on my list.
All right, so now we have 22 coming up.
This should be your leadoff. Mason Kirby, that is correct. Your leadoff batter. Kirby, I believe, grounded out to third to start the game off to Lindsay. Pitch to Kirby. Inside, that's going to be grounded to second. You got to go quick, and they do. But the umpire at first is saying that the ball went off of the batter's leg, and he called a dead ball.
Oh. Well, let's see if we got it. I do not have it. But yeah, there it is. Look.
I don't see that.
I don't see it.
I don't see that at all. That if you see that replay.
Try to go in slow motion here.
That is a bad call and is incorrect. That's something that you call what you, as the old saying goes, for officiating football, you call what you see and see what you call. If you don't see it, you don't call it. But that is a bad call. That was nowhere near her leg. But they will catch a break. But she's now down 0-2 after swinging a miss on the rise ball. Pitch from Woods. Up. That's hit to left. And Davis has it. Easy play there for Davis. Nice job going back over toward the line.
Well, I'm glad we got the out regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
Now we got Moreland coming up, so now I'm back on.
Yep. That's correct.
So Wayne County has taken a 7-3 lead over Lawrence County.
Oh, okay. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Moreland, as Will just mentioned, up at the plate. Pitch from Woods. Inside. Strike.
I tell you, I'm going to go back and rewatch one of those inside strikes.
Hey, I can tell you now, Will, from right here, they look good.
Okay.
Now, I'm on, at least from here, they do. But, of course, I have the worst eyesight than anybody else in this ballpark. That's going to be off the plate. But she will swing at it and foul it back. 0-2. You know, Will, I mean, they have the one hit, but really, other than the 2 hit by batters, that's really their only base runners.
If you recall from the game at Summertown after this pitch.
Up and away, strike 3, and a beautiful rise ball. And Forrest is going to go 3 up, 3 down. What were you saying, Will?
I think Abriana pitched last time we played them, and you know that Forrest scored a run in the first inning on an error.
On an error, that's correct.
And they never crossed the plate after that again.
That's correct.
So, you know, Summertown held them scoreless after that first inning last time. So, all right.
All right. So we are through 3, headed to the top of the 4th. Summertown leading 4-0. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
All right, back here at Chapel Hill. Summertown holding a 4-0 lead still. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. They did go down pretty quietly in the third, but
leading off with the 9 spot, Olivia.
Yep. Pitch to Woods.
Outside.
Off. Never mind, a strike. That was very far outside. Will, you are correct, my friend.
All right.
That is a called strike, though. Chilton still on the mound for Forrest. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 2. So Chilton quickly up 0-2. Abbott on deck, as Will mentioned, leadoff. It's your 9-hole hitter at the plate.
That's right down the middle, isn't it? Nope. Okay, we just can't see anything from
No,
here.
we can't. Being up this high, Will, you're right. A lot of times, I tell you the hard part I see from where we are is the height of the pitches.
Yeah.
Pitch, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Was fairly close, but it was off. So Woods has got it back from 0-2 to 2-2 here, trying to get Summertown started here in the top of the 4th. Fouled.
I'm just impressed with the school spirit here and this many people coming out to see spring sports. I mean, I know you got 2 games going on at senior night and all that, but there's a lot of non-family members here.
Oh, sure.
I mean,
no doubt.
Just here to support their team.
Swing and a miss by Woods, and that's a strikeout. So Abbott coming to the plate here with 1 out here in the top of the 4th.
She's reached and scored both times. Previous times. You recall when they came to Summertown how many people were in our visiting bleachers?
Yeah.
For the
Well, the JV game that we had after, correct?
Yeah.
It was crazy. Abbott's going to take a first pitch strike on the inside corner. As Will mentioned, Abbott 1 for 1 on the day. She led the game off with a walk and scored on Lindsay's single and had a single in her second at bat herself. Change up, and that's another base hit by Abbott. That's going to be cut off. Nice job by the left fielder cutting it. And she's very lucky she did, because if that one gets through, it's an extra bases for sure and possibly a triple.
Okay, so they're going to have to try a pitch out or something on Erica here. Like they know she's a threat to go.
Third baseman is up a little bit, expecting a possible bunt. I don't know if you see that scenario here. There's going to be a throwdown, but, hey, I like the idea. I think it's a great job to get some extra work in on your throwdowns.
There you go.
I don't know if you just don't do that at every pitch. You just get the practice, right? That is a called strike.
It was a good throw a second.
It was a good throw. There's a bunt. It's going to be fielded. Nobody's there. Then she's going to throw it away, and Abbott's going to advance to third. Never should have looked. I'm not sure what she was looking at second. You've got a bunt that was hit just out in front of home plate, and you've got one of the kids with the best speed probably in 10 counties headed to second. You've got to just go and look at first and get that for sure out. But now they're in formidable trouble. Lindsay's already 2 for 2 on the day, and you've only got 1 out. You would assume here that Runnels will be looking to move up, but we'll see. Pitch to Lindsay. Strike. If you're Lindsay here, a lot of things can do you good. A ball to the outfield deep enough will score 1. Something to the right side on the ground will score 1. And Lindsay's going to square the bunt and put it down. A beautiful bunt, and nobody's there to field it.
Wow.
Another run. Beautiful job. So Lindsay's now 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles. The first baseman goes to cover the bag. The second baseman, that's the issue you have with a second baseman covering on a steal. Right there, Will. The second baseman goes to cover for a steal, and there's no one there to field the softball. I've never seen a second baseman go to cover, and that's one of the reasons you don't see it. And I think Coach Burleson picked that up too for over the first 3 innings. And I know I keep harping on that, but I have never seen instances where the second baseman covers the bag on steals.
So that came back to bite him there.
Yes, it did. There's no one there to fill that bunt. That's a great bunt by Lindsay and a great play call there by Coach Burleson. Pitch off the plate to Anna, who's up now. And that's at 1-1. So Summertown's now up 5-0. You've got first and second and only 1 out. Runnels on second, Lindsay on first.
Loretta's taking a lead on Marshall.
Pitch to Anna. Swing and a miss, down and away.
It is 2-1 Loretta over Marshall in softball.
Anna. They're working Anna off the plate, and she's pulling off those pitches. You've got to go to the left side with those pitches and go to the softball. She's pulling off of them. And that's going to be a strike 3 on the outside corner. You've got to go. They're not going to throw you in, young lady, and let you hammer one. And Lord knows she's capable, Will. She hit that monster shot against Giles.
Sure did.
But, you've got to be prepared to go the other way because they're not going to, unless it's a mistake, they're probably not going to throw you one in and let you just smoke it. So that will bring Davis to the plate now for Summertown.
Davis?
Yep. It looks like they're making a change, whether it's a substitution or a move in.
Hannah is not hitting then. All right.
Yep. So Abriana Davis up here for Summertown. Summertown now up 5-0 after the infield single bunt from Lindsay. Pitched to Abriana, strike. Swing and foul tipped into the mid, strike 2. So we've got a game today, a play-in game, is that right?
That's
with
right.
The high school boys?
Yes,
baseball?
Playing Mount Pleasant.
All right.
Tennis has been playing all day at Lawrence County out during the day. District tournament.
It's going to be hit foul over behind Summertown's dugout.
I haven't heard how they
I'm not
did,
sure.
but I don't have to know. I don't have to ask. I just automatically know.
All right, first and second here for Summertown, but 2 strikes on Davis. She's going to foul that off her foot, and that's got to hurt. She is hopping around.
Ouch.
That's got to ache. She might need to walk that one, take a few steps to walk that one off. That's got to hurt.
All right, 0-2 count, 2 on, 2 outs.
Pitch to Davis. Up. That's hit hard. That's going to be a single. That will get through. Will they try it? Yes, they are. The throw home. It is cut off. The run will score. And slid and sliding into second is Lindsay. So now Summertown jumps out 6-0. And I'm going to tell you, Will, I don't know. That pitcher cut that ball off. And when she cut it off, Runnels wasn't even to her where she was cutting it. I'm not wondering if that's going to be a bang-bang play at home plate if you let it go through. Burleson's going to hit one. That is a shot, and that is out of here. A 3-run shot. Goodness. And Summertown has jumped up 9-0 here in Chapel Hill. And that's how you do it right there, ladies and gents. And I'm going to tell you, Burleson today, Will, 3 for 3 with a dinger and 2 singles. And Summertown here has unloaded.
And all this with 2 outs here.
Here in Chapel Hill. And this is what you like to see going into the district tournament.
Is that a career first?
What's that?
Career first home run for
Well,
Reagan?
no, it's not. Actually, I believe one of her first home runs was hit on this field.
Is that right?
Yes, I believe so. But that was a rocket, no pun intended, at the home of the Rockets. I really like that term. Thank you.
Good
I
job.
actually was thinking about that one on the way over here. I hope we hit a home run so I can say rocket.
That's why you're the best.
Thank you. Pitch off the plate. Well, and you think about it though, Will. If you play Wayne County, right, you hit a homer, you can't say that's a wildcat, right?
Yeah.
Giles County, what are they? That's a bobcat. I mean, it makes no sense. So I've got to be very picky. Taylor up. She's going to take ball 2. And that's how it's done right there, ladies and gentlemen. Ray's having her a day. And to give you an example of how this offense has showed up, Lindsay 3 for 3, Reagan Burleson 3 for 3, Abbott 2 for 2 with a walk. Those 3 combined are currently 8 for 8 with a walk.
Goodness.
And that is unbelievable.
Well, that's your 2 seniors and a junior.
2 seniors and a junior right now are 8 for 8 with a walk. And honestly, Will, we're not even halfway through this game.
Mm-mm.
This is only the middle,
top
of the 4th. Pitch to Taylor, off the plate. But he's going to ring her up there. Not ring her up. That was a called strike, but that did look wide, Will. So 3-1 here to Greenlee.
The Mets beat the Braves.
An outfielder, number 19, Brennan Naylor.
Strike 2. That's a beautiful pitch there, man. She's painting that outside corner on back-to-back pitches. If you could keep it there, that's what you got to do.
All right, so full count, 2 outs. Bases are empty.
We do have some foul balls coming in that have been hit, so we're taking a short break to get those to the umpire. So Taylor now with a full count here with 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. So Taylor up there fighting.
Again, I've got her at 82 pitches here. The 4th inning's not over yet.
No. If that puts you in perspective, I believe that Woods threw 60 pitches in a 7-inning complete game against CA last week.
Yeah, there you go.
So that'll put that in perspective about pitch counts. Pitch, changeup floats way high, ball 4. So the wheels are starting to fall off here in Forrest.
Maybe people are going to start going over to the baseball game, aren't they? All right, so we got a number 7 coming to hit.
That's Atkinson. Chelsea coming to the plate.
In the 8th spot.
Yeah. And looks like we will be having a pinch runner for Greenlee, the catcher, who just walked. Waiting on that to go down right now. Coach Burleson's making the changes with the umpire.
I'm going to ask a silly question.
Sure.
How did she know to come in to pinch hit when the coach is on third base? Does he hollering across the field? I think my question upset Adam. He had to go.
Sorry. That is a good question, Will. He could have signaled.
Yeah.
He also could have said, hey, if so-and-so comes to the plate this inning, this is what I want, before the inning
So you don't think she just decided, hey, I'm going to go bat?
It's possible. Ball high. Actually, that's not possible. Hey, not with a Coach Burleson team. There may be some teams you could do that with.
Yeah. So, no change in the Loretta softball games. They're still up 2-1.
That's going to be a slow roller to second base. Burnham's got it. And Forrest gets out of here, but Summertown blows the lid off here in the 4th after the big 3-run bomb by Reagan Burleson, and they take a 9-0 commanding lead here into the bottom of the 4th.
So we'll look around the field and see if there's any changes in defense, and we'll have that for when we come back.
All right, you're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here in Chapel Hill, and if you just joined us, you missed some fireworks. That pitch by Woods is up and away, ball 1. If you're looking at your score here and you see 9-0, that is not a misprint. Will has not been drinking. He has the right score in here.
Yeah.
And Summertown dropped a 5 spot the last inning with help from Reagan Burleson off a 3-run bomb. And they are up 9-0 here in Chapel Hill against the Rockets. But Woods does go down 2-0 here. That will be Krista Warren leading the inning off for Forrest. That will be a strike. Strike 1.
Our baseball team has played both of these teams over here this season.
Yep.
They defeated Forrest 10-0 run rule, believe it or not.
Pitch from Woods. That's a shot, and that might be out of here, and it is. That's a no-doubter from Warren. That was a curveball possibly that just didn't break off enough, and it went up high in the zone, and Warren just hijacked that thing. So Forrest is not going to get shut out today, I'll tell you that, after that bomb. So your score now 9-1. But if you're Woods,
it's a solo homer.
It's a solo homer, and they need 8 more of those. So if you're going to give one up, you give one up to start off an inning, and you give it up with no one on.
I say they've matched the run total from the previous game now.
Yep. That will bring Ferguson to the plate for Forrest. Another good, solid hitter right here. Pitch to Ferguson. Inside for a strike.
And there's no way.
There is no way. That is not a strike, Will. Some of the others have been borderliners that I really can't say much about. That's not a strike.
I can't believe the fans are coming unglued.
Well, I think I heard some, and that's another one.
There's no way.
Well, I think that one was in a better spot than the first one, but he just got booed by some of the fans, so he didn't want to call 2 in a row.
Yeah.
But the first one was no doubt a ball in my mind. So 1-1 here to Ferguson. Pitch from Woods. That's going to be hit foul.
Some more hard contact.
That goes over
to the
the baseball field. Luckily, it rolls right up within 10 feet of the first base umpire, and he calls timeout and gets it off here. So Abbey down now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sun's coming out a little bit, Will. Looks pretty out there.
The wind would die down. That'd be nice.
Yep. Pitch from Woods. Inside, and it hits her. The 3rd hit batter of the game.
I think he was ready to call strike and then realized it hit her.
So
the way he's been calling strike.
3 hit batters by Woods, who's otherwise pitched a honestly spotless game. Yeah. She did give up the dinger just then, but young lady went up and got it. It's going to happen sometimes, but the 3 hit batters are a concern for sure.
So, Adam, while he's having this mound visit, we talked about some of your pleasant memories from here.
Yep.
1997 was Coach Haddock's 3rd state tournament appearance.
That's right.
And you were a senior that year. I was a senior that year. Didn't play baseball, but you did. And it was on this field over here.
Yep.
And it was a wild one.
Yeah, I believe what was the final one? I think it was a 9-8 game.
9-8 or something.
Yeah, it was one of the craziest games I've ever been a part of.
You started that game, and I think Justin finished it.
Yeah,
Justin finished it.
I did not pitch well. That Forrest team could hit. We went into I think I was pulled in the 4th or the 5th, and we were all tied. It was either a 6-5 or 5-6 game at the time. It was tight.
I think Mark Pigg had a home run that game.
Yep. Pitch. Grounded. That's going to be a chopper. Woods has got it. She'll go 1. They'll get the out there, but the runner will advance to second. So nice job by Olivia. That will bring up number 21, Maggie Daugherty. Lefty slapper. But, yeah, Will, that was a wild one.
I was here. I was watching it.
It was crazy. A lot of crazy things went down in that game.
I think the field was flipped, from what I understand, that where home plate was now versus then.
Yeah, I think you're right. First pitch from Woods, strike 1.
But I can remember Jackie Inchkin nervous with Justin on the mound, watching from the softball field, in the middle of the softball field.
Yeah, exactly.
There was no game going on. She was over there watching. She never could watch from nearby.
That's going to be hit, and that is going down the right field line. Atkinson's got it. Nice play in foul territory. She's going to fire it to 3rd. It's going to be wide, though, but Lindsay cuts it. Nice job by Davis getting over there and backing it, too. That's how it's got to be done. I like the effort from everybody involved there. So the runner does move up to 3rd, but there are 2 outs. That will bring number 14, Briley Burnham. Another solid hitter.
Now, was that
to the plate.
Was that LaRue in right field? Or?
That was Atkinson, who has now come into right field.
Okay.
Yeah. Pitch, that's hit deep to left. It's going into foul territory.
Man, more hard contact.
Yeah, but that was a hard hit ball, but it gets out of play.
Baseball score appears to be 1-0 Eagleville, in case you're wondering.
All right. What time is the Summertown Mount Pleasant game tonight, Will? Has it got underway?
I think it should be starting right about now.
Okay. Pitch from Woods. Down. That's popped up, and that should be an easy play for Burleson. And it is. Nice play by Anna. And Summertown is out of it. They do give up the big bomb, but a great job by Woods in the defense getting on out of it after giving up the one run. Summertown holding on to a nice 9-1 lead, and we are headed to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
All right, welcome back. Tell Adam Lindsay was had to take a break. He's been struggling with some sinuses, it sounds like, so he'll be back in a minute. We have a new pitcher into the game. This is Emery Hall, number 8. I believe she's a sophomore. Let's say the other pitcher had thrown 80-something pitches through 4 innings. Summertown put 9 on the board against her. That's Chilton, that was the previous pitcher. So now we have a 1-1 count with Olivia Woods up to the plate, today's pitcher. That's going to be drilled to right field. It's going to be foul. Right fielder made a diving attempt at it but didn't make the catch. So it'll be a 1-2 count now for Miss Olivia, who's pitched a great game today. Just gave up the solo homer so far. Way outside. Ball 2. Again, a lot of people here today at Chapel Hill. I bet the restaurants here are empty because everybody's here watching these 2 teams play baseball and softball. Going to be foul on the first baseline. Again, it's been a windy day all day today. Maybe not as bad now as it was earlier. It's going to be in the dirt for a full count. Again, I just love the facilities here. The football field may be the best one I've ever live streamed from. That's going to be barely into right field. And they say they got her out at first, and I didn't do a great job of covering that. She's still standing on first. Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't trying to operate the equipment at the same time calling it. I just couldn't see what happened there, but apparently they threw her out from right. We got Erica back up, who's just had a near perfect day at the plate. I mean, she walked and then she's had 2 hits. She's reached and scored every time, I believe. You know, Summertown only has the 2 seniors this year, but they're 2 very special seniors. We're going to really miss seeing both of them here next year. Really enjoyed watching them play. You know, that was just slightly outside, and he's been calling a lot of those a strike, but that was a ball. She's 3-0 count. And that's right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a miss. So Hall has worked herself back into a full count from a 3-0. It's going to be driven into center, and it is gone. They're going to wish they had walked her. It's a home run from Erica Abbott to make the score 10-1. Again, it's a beautiful swing over the center field wall, right over the C where it says Lady Rockets. Home run, Erica Abbott. Eureka Aboot, as the Lewis County PA announcer called her. She'll never be able to shake that name. Adam's going to be sorry he missed that one. Which, as a reminder, we are in the 5th inning now, right? So we're looking for that 10-run lead here to possibly get a run rule here. Got Mackenzie Reynolds up to bat now. Mackenzie's walked a couple of times today, I know. It's going to be in the dirt. Again, Erica going to Vol State next year. They are just really in for a treat when she gets there. I'm sure they're keeping tabs on her. We're going to have a mound visit here. Mackenzie's going to go talk to Coach Burleson. It was a quick mound visit. 3-1 count. Mackenzie Reynolds. Nobody on, 1 out. That's going to be playable, caught by the shortstop. Be 2 away. And that brings up Hannah Lindsay, who has been very dangerous today. Fouled away, strike 1. Not heard of anything from the baseball team yet. During the next break, I'll look on Game Changer and see if I can find it there, see if Mark's keeping it. That's going to be off the plate, outside. I really don't recall this ever being the case where the softball district is a whole week behind the baseball district. I mean, before Summertown plays its first district game in softball, the baseball district's going to be wrapped up. Fouled away for a 1-2 count now. Again, I'd like to know the number of times that Hannah has brought in Erica this season. You know, the 2 seniors at work. Fouled off. But, yeah, tonight at Summertown's field, at Ricky Haddock Field, it is a play-in game, a must-win. If you don't win this, you go home. With Mount Pleasant, the 4-5 game. That's going to be up the middle and through. She reaches base again. Another hit for Hannah Lindsay. Gracious. She is finishing well this season. Yeah, we thought this was going to be the last regular season game, but it's not. We've added another one since the district's been pushed out. That's going to be foul. McNairy County and Selmer, Tennessee are going to be playing there Thursday at 5:30. Plan is for me and Adam and Cody, all three, to be there for now. That's going to be right to the first baseman. That's going to put this one away. We do not obtain that 10-run lead that we were looking for. So we're going to see if there's any defensive changes. Looks like Olivia is returning to the mound. We'll be back for the bottom of the fifth. This is Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
We're back for the bottom of the fifth. This is number 19 up to bat here. And again, what you see on the screen is probably wrong. Sarah King is the name. It's going to be a strike. Sarah King batting in the 8 spot today. Adam has joined us.
Will, I want to thank you for giving me a break, man. I had to go get some water.
No, I understand.
My throat's been killing me today. But during the break.
Appreciate your loyalty.
Big E with a big bomb.
Yeah. I mean,
on a full count pitch.
My first ever solo home run call. Thank you.
Did you have anything cool?
No.
To say? Nothing?
It was the dullest home run call ever.
No Yahtzee, nothing like that?
No, nothing like that.
Jenga?
I didn't even say Eureka. I didn't even think to say Eureka.
Man.
I know. That's why I'm the one that doesn't talk.
All right. So Woods here with a
2-1 count.
2-1 count.
On King.
That's popped straight up, and that is up in the air super high. Lindsay says she's got it, and she does.
Of course, Lindsay had another hit while you were away.
Yeah, I was talking to check this stat line out. Reagan Burleson, 3 for 3 with a homer. Erica Abbott, 3 for 3 with a homer. Lindsay, 4 for 4. With a combined, they are 10 for 10 today between Lindsay, Reagan Burleson, and Abbott.
Wow. Let's see.
If somebody told Coach Burleson that Reagan, Hannah, and Abbott were going to be 10 for 10 today with 2 homers, he would have probably laughed you off the
I know
field.
Gillum has a hit, but I wonder if anybody else. Again, we should keep stats. You know, really, really good broadcasters do that.
But, you know, I'm sitting here thinking, Will, I don't know if anybody else has a hit.
I thought Gillum might have had one.
Gillum had a single. The only other hit that I know of was the single that
And-
barely got through the middle, and she was forced out. It's thrown out at second on the bunt, forced out, and she didn't slide going in, if you remember.
But I want to say Olivia should have been safe at first a while ago.
Yes.
It looked like
Pitch from Woods
should have been a hit.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to tell you, I think that was a 9-1 game call. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a, I'm not sure of that play. It was close.
Yeah, and I didn't do a good job with the camera following it. So 0-2 count.
Foul back.
Trying to find the baseball game on Game Changer.
So 1 out here, bottom of the 5th inning. 2 strikes on the batter. Wood still on the mound. She's pitched a good one. Pitch from Woods, that's going to go way high. Kind of got away from her. No harm, no foul on the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. At the plate is Emery Hall for Forrest.
So good news from Summertown. The Eagles up on Mount Pleasant 2-0.
All right.
And after the first inning.
Pitch from Woods off the plate, just barely. So that will run it full to Hall.
Looks like Jackson Bennett brought in 1 run on a double. Kane Kenny brought in the other with a single.
That's going to be a check swing. Nice pitch off the hands by Woods, and that's an easy play. So
Swung
2 outs now.
Swung at an inside pitch there.
Yeah, and that's a tough one lay off of, too, on a full count. You don't want to go down, but that thing just kept riding in on those hands. It's a good pitch. So quickly 2 outs here. That will bring Mason Kirby. She is the leadoff to the plate.
Infield's coming in.
Boy, that's a nice pitch on the outside. There is enough vacancy in right center field to drop a B-52 bomber in right now. I hope she can't find that hole because she's going to run a long time. Runnels is almost playing shortstop in center field. Yeah. I hope we work this young lady off the plate. Change up, a little high. Not bad pitch.
Yeah, she could just about throw out the runner at first from there.
Yeah, she could. So 1-1 pitch here to Kirby. Swing and a miss on the rise. Strike 2.
Beautiful.
One ball, 2-strike pitch. Up and away. Line shot off Ray's glove.
Yeah. It was hit pretty hard. It was right. It was. She had to reach just a little bit.
Yeah,
and, she had it in her glove and just popped out.
It's that's a tough play to make, Will. But it's a play I know Coach Burleson and Ray want to make too. It's a borderliner, but it was a hard hit ball. Like you said, it just kind of bounced out.
Yeah.
So Kirby does reach base here, but there are 2 outs. Pitch from Woods. That's going to be popped up to left. AB should have a play, and she does. And that's your 5th inning. So just the 1 base hit right there, and that's pretty much it. Nice job by Woods and the defense again. And Summertown's headed to the top of the 6th with a comfy 10-1 lead. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Oh.
All right, we're back. We are in Chapel Hill. And Abriana Davis leading off Summertown. She's going to take up and away, ball one.
So last I checked, Lawrence County was up on Wayne County softball, 14-7.
Yeah, that's good. They need a win right now to kind of get them stabilized a little headed into the district.
My understanding is that Richland won that single-A district.
Yes,
regular
I
season.
think you're right, Will. That's going to be
I did not mean to pull
off
that
the
up.
plate, ball two. Yeah, Richland, I'm going to tell you, Will, they have made great progress throughout the year. We beat them in a scrimmage game pretty handily early in the year, but, man, they've really improved. They've got that's going to be ball high, ball three. They've got a pitcher on their team, I believe, who is a junior, Ava Schrader, who has played for our travel team, and, man, she's the real deal. She's getting some help from that defense, I think, behind her. And so, man, I'm glad to see that team do well.
I hate our game with them was rained out. You know, we had a middle school, high school doubleheader scheduled with them, and it just
well, and, you know, we scrimmaged them before the season started in a scrimmage at Summertown. I don't know if you were even there, Will.
I wasn't there.
We won 8 or 9-0, but I also know, too, it was still when basketball was winding down. And they had a couple basketball players that started on that team that were not there.
Okay.
So, it was kind of deceiving, the score.
Yeah.
But they're a team that has, as the years went along and they've gotten everybody there, they've really started to turn the corner.
And I think Santa Fe's hosting that district tournament.
Pitch to Burleson, strike 2. So Ray's going to go down 0-2. Ray has a lot of responsibility on her right now. Okay.
Perfect.
Her and Lindsay and Abbott are 10 for 10, and we're going to try to see if we can keep this thing as a perfect.
Well, she did it on 0-2
batting
count
average.
earlier.
Yep. She's going to foul it off.
Do you recall that?
I do.
She had
That's
a single
correct.
on an 0-2 count earlier.
Yep. Ray today has 2 singles and a dinger, a 3-run shot that really opened the floodgate and kind of gave Summertown a comfy lead all of a sudden from, I think, 4-0 to 7-0. So she's had a great day. That's popped up foul again.
A lot of these players getting hot at the right time.
Yeah.
Hope to get a few more to join that, hit parade.
For sure. So Reagan.
Well, look at the shortstop, how the sun's in her eyes.
Oh yeah, the sun just peeked out now, and it's covering that field. It's bright. Davis on first after the walk. Pitched Ray, grounded. Shortstop's got it. They will get the out at 2, but that will be it. So dadgummit Ray, come on, kid.
Good grief.
All we ask for is one perfect game to go from 3 hitters. That's all we ask, and Ray's got to jack it up. So unfortunately, Ray on the day is now 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a homer. We need to discuss possibly benching that young lady for her effort today. We will talk with Coach Burleson. We will be sending text about him, about her. Here's a pitch to Taylor. Ball 1. So Ray is on first after the fielder's choice. And Greenlee Taylor up. She's going to take first pitch ball. Atkinson on deck. Pitch to Taylor. That's a shot, and that ain't coming back, boys. Forget about it.
Awesome.
Taylor squares that one up, and that's going to push it to 12-1. And that kid, man, she's strong, Will. That was very similar to the home run she hit at CA last week.
Yeah.
Man, she's just so strong, and when she gets that bat head out front and keeps her weight back, man, that ball just jumps off the bat.
As a reminder, she's a freshman.
She is a freshman. That was impressive.
2-run homer, so you do have the 10-run lead, 10-plus
you
run
do.
lead.
If you could hold them this next inning, your game will be over. Atkinson is up for Summertown. Still 1 out. Pitch to Atkinson's up. If you're Forrest, this game is probably out of hand. It's 11-run lead. You're probably not coming back, and, I'm going to say probably tough mountain to climb, but let's wait after this pitch to Atkinson. Up, ball 2. You want to try to get these 2 outs coming, Will, because right now you've got 8 and 9, and then you've got back to the top with Abbott, and then you're going to have to run through that gauntlet of Abbott, Runnels, and Lindsay. And that's not what you want. That's a nubber to short. They will get the out.
They do.
at first. So they do their part there to get the 8-hole hitter. That was off Atkinson's hands, kind of got in on her a little bit. So that will bring Woods up here with 2 outs. Bottom of the
Personally, I
6th.
think she had a hit last at bat.
Yeah, I agree with you, Will. Pitch to Woods. That will be a ball just off the plate. I'm gonna tell you, I would love for Livy to get on just for the fact I want to see Abbott come to the plate again.
Yeah.
Abbott 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 singles and a walk today. That's a rip, and that's going to the wall. That could be extra bases if she runs. But no, nice job there by Ferguson in center getting the ricochet off the wall, but that was a great rip by Woods. And that was struck well.
That's your non-place hitter that just knocked that one to center field.
That will bring Abbott to the plate.
Eureka.
Eureka, a boat.
I didn't even think to say Eureka when she hit the homer. I can't
know. We need to
dock my pay.
Can we get some sound things? Well, what do they call them? Like sound effects?
That's right. I need y'all's voice next time I'm left by myself to do a home run call.
Gotcha. We're going to have to work on that. Maybe before next year, maybe before district starts. So Abbott up, pitch to Abbott. That'll be a strike call in the outside corner. As we just mentioned, Abbott 3 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, a homer, and a walk. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Woods on second after the hard hit ball into the left field gap. Pitch to Abbott's down. Ball 1. The wind is starting to gust up a little bit again. That flag is pretty much.
Yeah, and the camera's seeing it too.
Yeah. That's a grounder. Abbott's 4 for 4 on the day now.
Of course.
So Abbott's now 4 for 4 on the day with a walk. Woods moves up to second on the single into right. That will bring Runnels to the plate. Runnels has.
Looks like he's making a change.
Okay.
Or
I'm not sure. We'll see what he's going to do here.
Yeah. While we're waiting on that, I'll try to show a replay of the home run.
It may be a change with Runnels, Will, because I don't see her coming up to the plate. We do have a hitter for Runnels. That is number 21, Will, for Summertown. We're up here high and away. I can't really get a good look.
All right, well, we've got the lineup.
I don't see a 21 on there.
Let's see here.
We hate that, but
21 is Shaddix.
All right. KK Shaddix up first and second here. She takes the first pitch ball. Swing and a miss. No, excuse me. That is foul back. I thought she swung through that one.
Shows a 0-2 count.
Okay, 0-2. So first and second here for Summertown. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Shaddix at the plate. Pitch to KK. Grounded. Nice play by the shortstop. They're going to get the force at 2. And Forrest is out of it, but not before a 2-run dinger from Greenlee Taylor. And Summertown is going to try to end this one here in the bottom of the 6th. They are leading Forrest comfortably, 12-1. We'll be back here in a moment.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
All right, we are back here in Chapel Hill. Woods on the mound looking to try to finish this one off for Summertown. Summertown leading 12-1. The offense today, Will, has been hotter than a firecracker.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly the same 3 or 4 players.
Defensively, we played well too. No major complaints here, Will. Can't say many negatives.
No.
From today.
From Rick Haddock Field, after 2 innings, Summertown still up 2-0 on Mount Pleasant. I'd like to see them grow that lead some more.
Yeah. Woods is going to go down 2-0 with 2 pitches up and away to the leadoff. Also, Will, since we're here, we might as well, since we gave a JV score, we might as well give a varsity score.
Right.
Eagleville is leading Forrest right now 2-1 here.
2-1. All right.
That's going to be hit to right field, but Axon's, it's right at her, and that's an easy first out for Summertown. So that will be Warren. Warren actually was responsible for Forrest's only run. She had that monster blast to center field for a homer.
On this baseball field here a week or 2 ago, while we were at Giles County, actually, Adam, Summertown baseball was here.
Yep.
And Kane Koenig had his first career home run, and I heard a lot about it from not being here to stream it.
Ferguson up. Yeah, I was there. If you remember that, what game were we doing?
We were doing Giles County.
That's
softball,
right. That's right. And
I had a tough choice to make that day, but because since Cody couldn't cover softball and nobody at X Sports could cover softball, that was a district game. It had to be covered. So I abandoned the baseball team that day, and I heard about it.
Nice curveball by Woods. That's going to put Ferguson in an 0-2 hole. Umpire's going to take a moment to clean the plate off. You know, Will, we were discussing this. I don't know if you remember. I'm in the process of making something. Instead of a broom to sweep the plate off, it's more like a vacuum cleaner which just sucks the dirt off.
Okay.
Swing and fouled by Ferguson. But, yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, you know, because you think about it, Will, you just sweep the dirt off, right, only to have it kicked on there again. What if you just physically removed the dirt?
Okay.
You know, that way, see, it wouldn't be there to mess the plate up again.
Good thought.
Yeah, I'm in the process. If I make millions off this, Will, I will cut you in on it. Pitch from Woods. That's hit deep.
It is deep.
That is going to burn your left fielder, and it's out of here. Ferguson, that's a young lady that can hurt you, and she loves that pitch middle in. And if she can get that bat head on it, she can hurt you, and she just did that.
Now, that wasn't the one that hit one a while ago, was it?
No, it was not. Their first home run today was by Warren, and she was the one that actually flied out to right the previous batter for the first out of our inning.
Okay.
So Ferguson with a solo shot. So that does cut it to 12-2. But if you're Summertown here, you're still in a situation where if you can end this inning with no further runs, this game will be over. So we'll see if that can be done. That wind, too, Will, if you look, then that flag is straight up, headed out to left. That's popped up. That'll go out of play. Carly Warner at the plate, a senior.
The run rule is still intact. If you can get 2 more outs without allowing a run.
Yep. Pitch to Warner. Hit, and that's hit pretty solid to center, but should be an easy play for Kinsey, and it is. So 2 outs, and Summertown's 1 run away, 1 out away from ending this thing.
Let's do it.
Could we get back in time to watch some of the high school baseball game, Will? Was that possible or not? What do you think? How far along are they?
It just ended the 2nd inning. They're
Yeah,
top
we
of the
might
3rd.
be able to make it.
Probably could.
All right, so this is Forrest's last hope to keep this game going.
That gap again in right center.
Yep. Here's the pitch off the plate, ball 1. That is the leadoff, I believe, for Forrest. Maggie, no, I don't think so. That's not her. Maggie Daugherty.
So that was the 8th place hitter that hit 1 out?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah. So Daugherty at the plate trying to keep Forrest's hopes alive of keeping this game going. Woods is going to request another softball.
So it's the bottom of the 3rd now at Summertown, still 2-0. So they've made it through 3 innings without allowing a run.
Pitch to Daugherty. Up. She had to jump out of the way of that one. That was headed at her head.
Honestly, I don't even know who's pitching for Summertown today. It's Jackson Bennett.
Okay.
You know, and that's why you wanted to avoid that 4 or 5 game, because now you've used your number 2 pitcher before you ever get down to Loretta.
Yeah. Pitch by Woods. That's a hard-hit ball, but Reagan's got it, and that's your ball game. Nice play by Reagan Burleson. And Summertown has came to Forrest today and unloaded for 12 runs. And they're going to run rule Forrest in 6 innings. Will, I never thought I would say this, but Summertown has played Forrest 2 games this year and has outscored them a combined 20-3 in 2 games. That is amazing.
Yeah, and because, again, we expect to see them at the state tournament this year in Murfreesboro.
I just hope we make an appearance.
Right,
That's the main thing, you know, for sure. But, yeah, this is a really good softball team. But Summertown twice in both games this year, they have come out to play. Olivia Woods with a nice job on the mound today. She does give up 2 runs, but they're both solo home runs. You know, this team can hit. We already knew that, you know. They've got a great lineup, so they're going to hit the ball, but defense made plays behind her. Woods did a great job of getting ahead in general. I don't think there was maybe any walks. She did have the 3 hit batters, but the offense came and supported her a lot today, so those weren't really an issue today.
Well, let's hope we can take that same momentum all the way to Selmer, Tennessee.
I agree.
On Thursday, McNeary Central will be there for a 5:30 first pitch. Most likely, we all plan to be there. So, and as you said, that's a tough team that we're going to see in Selmer.
Yeah, that should be a really good game. That team has high hopes of reaching the state tournament in the 3A division. They're a 3A school, and they're solid and very talented. Will.
And if everything goes as planned, you've got a connection over in that area who knows that team.
Yeah.
So we'll actually, at least for some of the game, if not all the game, we'll have somebody on that can.
We're hoping Cody can make that trip.
Yeah.
And I'd love to have Cody there. But even if he does cover, if Cody's there, which we do want him there for sure, we'll be sure to get a buddy of mine there who a really nice guy. He's going to jump in with us maybe a little bit too. So.
Yeah. Looks like we got some JV innings going on.
Yeah, we will be having a JV. But just to recap, Will, tonight, your offensive summary can pretty much be summed up in Reagan Burleson, 3 for 4 tonight with 2 singles and a homer. Erica Abbott, 4 for 4 with a walk tonight with 3 singles and a homer. Lindsay, 4 for 4 with 4 singles for a combined, if my math is correct, Will, 11 for 12 between those 3 today.
And then, of course, you have the homer from Greenlee.
And, the big shot from Greenlee late to kind of push you into the run rule. It's fun to watch this group today, Will.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to see. I'm going to tell you, the way this team played today, it just goes to show that when they show up, I don't know how many teams in 2A can play with this team when they really show up.
Right.
We've just got to get more consistent, up and down throughout the year at times. But, man, when they are playing up to their capabilities with this type of confidence, whoever beats them is going to have to play one heck of a softball game.
So, again, Adam, whatever y'all are doing at home right now, as far as diet and everything with Hannah, don't change a thing.
I think she's doing all she normally does, which is sleep a lot when she's not practicing softball and eat as much chips and Oreos as possible.
Okay,
I think that's pretty much her diet.
So make sure you got plenty of Oreos.
Yep.
And don't wash the socks and stuff like that. So.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'll let you take us home today, buddy.
All right. Well, we have been here at Chapel Hill, Tennessee for a 12-2 victory over Forrest. Another impressive day from the offense. We'll see you Thursday. Of course, tomorrow you're going to have, hopefully, if things stay the same in this baseball game, hopefully you're going to have Summertown versus Loretto baseball tomorrow night at Gary Lamb Field in Loretto. I'll be covering that one. I believe AJ is going to be on the call. So if things stay the same, that's where our next broadcast will be from. So for Adam Lindsay, this is Will Pettis. This has been Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats.